Today we're on the southern coast of Iceland, where the weather conditions are ever changing.
Right now it's hailing. Oh, hail.
It's also home to Vinæclus, one of Europe's largest glaciers, which is over 5,000 square miles in size. We're here with professional photographer Andre Costantini as he captures images of this massive piece of ice.
This is what it's like on the top of the glacier, but everything we're photographing will be beneath us. Glacial ice is compressed snow. And when the glacier starts to melt, it reveals ice caves. Sometimes you see a real blue or green turquoise color. It's created when the air bubbles are squeezed out and then the ice crystals enlarge. The ice also absorbs all of the colors of the spectrum except blue, which is why the ice appears to look this way.
It's amazing, certain angles you can see the blue of the ice cave, and other angles it just almost appears monochromatic, but just such beautiful textures. So the thing you want to keep doing is changing your compositions, and it's also difficult in a way because it's just very contrasty. So getting the exposure here, you want to make sure you expose for the highlights, and you can bring the shadow detail out later. The glacier is shrinking, and it's been receding about 100 meters a year. Last couple of years it's actually been 300 meters a year. So 80 years ago there was not even a lagoon. I guess fortunately for us, nature has provided us with this bay with floating ice. Listen, the sounds are just astounding, right? To see how quickly all of a sudden these pieces of ice might move. First of all, we have the tide that's coming in that's creating this eddy of all of this glacial ice in the foreground. And then there's a really big iceberg in the midground, and then you can see the glacier itself in the background. And all while, so you just have this amazing play of pieces of ice that are just constantly in motion. Just waiting for this big piece of ice to move over a little bit more, let the water do the work, and it's beautiful. The ice floats out to sea, and then it washes up on these black sand beaches here. And so, especially today with this really beautiful diffuse light, you can get amazing pictures of these pieces of the glacier on this black sand beach. I want a low angle, and the lower that I put the camera, the more that it's going to give presence to that piece of ice.
Because mirrorless cameras are really small and compact, it's great to have a lens that fits the same form factor. It's also a fast aperture, like the Tamron 28-75 2.8.
While there are no guarantees in nature, it is often the variety of conditions that make the most stunning images.